All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the season finale of the Osborne Motors Endurance Challenge. As always, it's me, Marcus Osborne, in the booth with you, boy, Devin Adams. Devin Adams is here. Hello, Devin.
Hello, Marcus.
How are you doing this fine evening?
I'm doing wonderful today, Marcus. How are you doing on this fine evening that we're having?
I'm doing pretty fine.
That's what I like to hear. I'm ready for the season finale to get going.
I got a very large margarita sitting in front of me.
No, you don't.
I do. What are you drinking this evening for the finale?
Water.
I don't think that's true.
Nothing but water.
What have you gathered in the last 15 minutes? Down in the pit lane, talking to the drivers.
Well, I actually got a statement from Tony Caicedo going into what could be his championship race. He said he just wants to thank all the admins for putting on a great season, and he wants to thank all of his competitors for having great spirits and being a great competition for him.
Wow, what a guy.
What a great guy.
What a guy. You think he's going to win?
I hope not.
He is yet to put out a qualifying time.
Apparently he has a big watch party.
Well, I hope they're ready to hear this disaster of a broadcast. Looks like we've been watching Charles Sauce Rotes circle around this track for the past 15 minutes.
Speaking of which, did you know that Charles Sauce Rotes' favorite animal growing up was a platypus?
I did not, but that tracks. Why does it track? I don't know.
You said what?
What?
You said what?
What's your favorite fun fact about Detroit? Belle Isle. Not the city. I don't want to hear your thoughts on the city, but the track.
It has a Menards logo on it. That means it's a pretty good track.
Is there a Menards in Detroit?
Yes.
Why have you not transferred there?
I should. Let me put in my transfer request right now.
You'd be close to this track. I did receive a message. The main focus of the camera here. Scott Kimbrough? I believe. Hold on, let me make sure. Before I say something wrong. Yeah. So, Scott Kimbrough, last race, clinched the championship. He has won.
Why is he here?
I don't know. He could get banned.
He could get banned.
He could get banned, and then he would no longer win. So, you
think that there's going to be an incident with Nick Terrell?
That could be.
Should I ask Nick Terrell?
Yeah, bring him in.
Welcome to the broadcast booth, Nick Terrell, number 81.
So with Sam Bob's broadcast, I can't hear much right now.
Good talk.
Did we interrupt the driver's meeting?
This has been one of the longest drivers' meetings I think Bob has ever given.
I haven't got to hear any driver's meetings.
It's still going.
It's been kind of upsetting.
It's
I
wonderful.
should turn on here. Let's see if we can get a snippet.
We're going to get some flags. I already gave you a warning on that. There's safety bonus tonight. Safety bonus 7x or below.
Listen to Bob Lindell.
Running status.
Everyone.
And the normal start procedure. We all go on green. All right, you guys know where we find us on Discord. You guys all know push to crash. Hopefully no crashing tonight. Really looking forward to seeing how this works out. Thanks everybody for being here. Have a good race.
That was beautiful. You're going to pull Bob in for a qualifying lap?
Welcome to the broadcast booth, Bob Lindell, number 707.
He didn't like that. He dipped out.
What are we doing at it?
Are you going to give us...
Welcome to the broadcast booth, Bob Lindell, number 777.
Yeah, that's right. Number 777, Bob Lindell driving the Porsche.
We came here for a qualifying lap rundown.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I just finished the driver's meeting, so you're getting me fresh off that. I don't even have my headset on, so hold on 3 seconds.
Give me a long 3 seconds.
2, 3.
All right, that's it. Get him out of here.
Yes, sir. He unmuted.
All right. Anybody there?
Yeah, we're here.
Nope.
All right. Here we go. This is probably my 10th lap on this track in the GT3. So we're gonna give some room here. All right. This bumpy straight, when you come around there, that's a little tricky. You think you got some grip and suddenly you find yourself in the air, so you're going to be watching around here. Here's a little, in the fog, quite tricky. I'm always getting on the brakes right at this first marker because I hate overcooking this corner. Bending that right around, if you can trail in here real nice. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself because you're going to be right back on the brakes coming around this corner. This one is not a good braking marker sometimes, depending on the visibility. And you got to come this off-camber corner. There's lots of butt ends that are swinging around there, but that's nothing because when you come up here, you got to make a lot of way around that corner before you hit that crest, or you're going to find yourself in that wall. Now here's a big long straight where a lot of people are going to be working their way through that corner coming around. There's this big Corvette banner up here, and I find that, again, for me, right before that banner, just so you can kind of whip it in past that big sausage. Coming around the corner here on the brakes quick. You get into kind of a tricky spot around here. It's pretty easy to lose yourself, but if you can bend it in, come around, and this sharp right-hander that people will get all tricked up with.
Bob, I hate to interrupt you, but look on your right side when you go into this corner.
All right. Coming around, dropping her down into third, bending right around this corner. Same thing around here. It's like replay. You're just doing it again. Now this is the part that gets less fun. We'll let this guy by. You're coming around here. You thinking you're hot stuff. You come around the start-finish line, and you got to hit this weird corner that's bumpy around here. Reverse it right back around, and you think you can get on the gas, but there's all kinds of bumps right there. They're going to threaten to push you back in. That's a speed 1 lap from Bob Lindell.
That was your out lap. We need a actual hot lap now.
How do you know that wasn't my fastest lap yet?
That was Bob's fastest lap of the night. He's done.
Yeah, of the whole night.
I don't think there's any more pace in him. Austin McGill's out there. He hasn't set a lap yet. All right, we're gonna drag Bob back. Good luck.
All right, thanks a lot.
Bye, Bob. God, I hate that guy.
That's really
He's so
rude.
charismatic.
That's really rude.
Yeah, it was. I didn't mean
Who is
that.
let's see. Where's Tony?
What's up?
It's right here.
Hey, talk us through a lap. We're live with Tony Caicedo.
Well, I haven't set a qualifying lap yet, so go fast and hope I set a qualifying lap and don't touch a wall.
Why have you not set a qualifying lap in 20 minutes? Is the pressure getting to you?
This is, yeah, a little bit, and this is a very difficult track. I get very close to the walls, and the 0X's unfortunately invalidate your qualifiers, which kind of sucks. So, I haven't had much time on this track as it's been very difficult to find time to practice, and I only practiced an hour yesterday, and whatever I'm doing right now. So, just kind of gonna hope that carries me through the race, really.
Are you happy there's no rain?
I kind of like the rain. I mean, you saw my qualifying in Suzuka. I'm a really big fan of driving in the rain, but I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, and I know we really want it to come down to, a driver-by-driver basis, so I don't blame everybody for it.
Give me more rain.
It would have been cool if it was rain.
Well, that's good to know. We're gonna let you go as you're coming onto your lap here.
Did you know
Devin's got one more
that
thing.
Tony, the Birdman Caicedo, did not have breakfast going into his championship race?
I did not.
Right, Tony.
It's nighttime. Why would you have breakfast?
But he did not have breakfast this morning.
That doesn't matter. It's like 10 o'clock.
But he didn't have breakfast for his championship race.
Do you
Even
think Tony
Bob Wins Lindell had breakfast this morning, and you know what he had?
probably some like a grapefruit with some granola on the side?
No, he had
And, like, a shot of
cut
vinegar.
oats with raisins.
Oh,
He
that
has
was
that
pretty
every single
close.
day.
It's pretty close.
He cooks them in advance every Sunday
For the whole week or just for
for the whole week. Yes,
for Tuesday night?
for Tuesday mornings.
He whips up a special Tuesday night oats on Sunday. Tony Caicedo, who is hoping to clinch the championship for the amateur division tonight. Who's he going to get? Who's in P2? Is it Doyen?
No,
I need you to look it up. We are checking. Devin, are you checking?
Kevin Hayes.
Devin,
What?
are you checking?
Am I checking? Oh, I'll check. Yeah, I'll check.
Devin, are you checking?
Yeah, I'm checking.
Devin, check it.
Marcus. Damn division. Michael Doyen is in P2. Thomas Pereira is in P3. Joseph Evers is in P4. Landon Orr is in P5.
What's
Bob,
the
man.
points that separate P1 and P2?
6.
So, and Tony's in second?
Tony's in first.
Tony's in first.
Tony's winning.
What position can Tony get and still win? Actually, I don't know what drop weeks. That's going to be confusing. I don't understand drop weeks.
You think I can do math?
Is Tony going to come around and improve his time? He is. He's up to second. Oh, he was up to second. He's back down to third. Pereira set a flyer of a lap. He is P1 for the amateur division. Looks like Casato's finally out there, improving his lap times a little bit.
I mean, I don't mean to brag or anything, but I am in 31st overall in the amateur division.
How about, is Chris Kraus in the Discord?
He's not tonight.
Ooh, is he
I saw
focused
him.
tonight?
No, but we have Landon Orr here. We can talk to him.
We talked to Landon Orr.
How we doing?
That's how we're doing. Devin has stage fright in the presence of a star. He gets a little shy.
That
I do.
tracks. That tracks.
How you feeling about Detroit tonight?
Oh, not good at all. I've been traveling all week, so this is literally the first chance I've had to practice it.
Where have you been going?
Oh, I went to Missouri. My cousin was
I'm so
a B2 pilot, so I got to go to his graduation. Then I went to the Coca-Cola 600 this weekend.
Oh yeah, we got to see a picture. Marcus, put that on the broadcast right now.
I don't know how. Otherwise, I would. There'd be a beautiful picture of Landon on this broadcast, but I don't know how.
Landon's like hiding from the camera in that picture.
Yeah, I saw your edit. It was really weird.
It was good. That was good. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna be here.
Bye, Landon.
I believe in you. Watch out for those crazy guys there. Here's off the road. I believe that was the proper line. You're currently in 26th overall. You got 5 more minutes. Hopefully, you'll be able to set a better time out there.
He's gone.
All right. Hopefully, he can set a better time.
He's been gone.
Now we're gonna ride on board, even though he's not here with Chris Kraus.
Why isn't he here?
I don't know, but he has yet to put in a lap time.
I'm gonna text him.
We're gonna see. You text him. You get him on the horn. Maybe he's just focused, trying to not crash constantly on this one. I don't know. I think he's got a good chance. He's a trooper. He chose the most difficult car for this whole season. Oh, there is that. That was a nasty curb hit. That McLaren's not gonna like that. Steering looks a little crooked, and here he comes back into the pits. Will he take tires? He'll take tires. Will he take fuel, or will he just come in for his repair? No, he doesn't. There he goes. Chris Kraus immediately back on it again.
Never talked to before.
Who?
Thomas Pereira. Wait, no, he's deafened. Let's talk to Fen Assini.
Bring him in. Where's he at?
He's here.
Ben Assini or Fenacini? I never remember. He's not here. You can bring him in.
Yeah, he's right here, Doug.
He's not. There he is. He's muted.
On occasion.
Hey.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Good. How you feeling about Detroit?
I'm always a big fan of street circuits, just because it really forces you to be good. But
Are you good?
I've never really raced a ton of Detroit, so
It's definitely not used a lot. One of my favorite tracks, personally, but not a lot of people like it. Not a lot of people use it.
yeah, that makes sense.
Are you excited that there's no rain?
I'm a little sad there isn't rain, actually.
Oh, that's
But I'm a big
rain
fan of racing in
enjoyer.
rain. Yeah.
Rain definitely does spice it up. How are you feeling about the amateur battle tonight?
It's going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top between my teammate, which I'm obviously going to do my best to keep in front of me, and the people that he has to fight is behind him. So,
Have you thought about just taking one for the team and putting Tony Caicedo in the wall and just eating that ban?
No.
That was correct.
'Cause- I mean, yeah, for a lot of reasons though, but
Devin's not a good role model around here.
no, seems to be like the devil to the angel on the shoulder type deal.
Yeah, basically.
But yeah,
Well, good luck with
Thank
your
you.
with the season finale.
Yep.
Maybe we'll be talking to you in with the podium interview. You never know.
We
Yeah.
probably will. This is one of his strongest tracks. I did a little bit of scouting, and it turns out that 5 out of his 6 race wins ever in officials have come from Detroit.
Are you just pulling that out of your ass, or did you actually go creep on him?
No, I creeped on everybody before the race. I had to come in with some heat for the season finale.
Is this true, Fen? Can you verify?
Are you sure you have the right person?
Yes.
I don't think.
Listen, Devin's he's gone, but Devin, you're off the fucking rails tonight.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't even know how to add 2 + 2, let alone look up someone's stats
It's like
on
6 or
iRacing.
something. I don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
No, it's 4.
You drink 2 Miller Lights
6.
or whatever you drink, and then you pull up the calculator app, and all of a sudden you think you're looking up stats. What you need to prepare for is the grid walk.
Is it time? It is time.
It's gonna be time. I'm just giving you
It's
time to
time.
prepare.
It's my time to shine. I'm gonna
Giving
do
you-
it in the hard way.
The hard way never works out for you. It's terrible.
Yes, it does.
No,
I know
no,
how to count.
But then I gotta skip around.
Oh. Fine, we'll do it the easy way just because.
I mean,
You're
it's
lazy.
better. Overall, it's better,
Yeah, but you're lazy.
and that is true.
Because I think this is. You remember how last week was like a really good broadcast?
And this one's just gonna be fucking trash.
I think this one's gonna be even better.
Chris Kraus is the 4th place. Oh no, he's 9th.
What are you
9th
talking
place.
about?
Well, I saw 4 yellows on the timing tower, and that was incorrect. But he's 9th. He's ahead of Landon Orr. What do you think? What do you think is going to be the outcome of the race of Chris Kraus tonight? Do you think it's going to be his redemption run?
I think Scott Kimbrough is going to lap him in 3 laps, and then he's going to take the ban and put Chris in the wall.
Why would he put Chris in the wall?
Because it'd be kind of funny.
I think we're going to see a Chris Kraus podium tonight.
He's down there.
But he's still top 10. And there could be a yellow flag.
Is there going to be?
This is an endurance race tonight. For those of you here who aren't familiar, there is a possibility of a random yellow flag. It could happen, it could not. It could happen at any time in the race. And that could definitely spice up the championship battle this evening.
I've been tracking the hog migration here in Michigan. It's not looking good. They're going south for the winter or for the summer.
Is that the animal problem in Michigan? I was going to say alligator for some reason, but I don't think they're that far up north.
You know this racetrack, you can spit and hit Canada, right?
Are there no Canadian alligators? Ooh, Chris keeps
Let's
hitting all the walls.
ask an alligator expert, Tony. Let's ask our alligator expert, Kevin Hayes.
Kevin Hayes, our local
guys.
alligator expert.
Absolutely.
How many alligators do you think are living in Michigan at this moment?
Do we include alligators in zoos?
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
no.
Don't listen to Devin.
Do we include alligators owned by like just people who bought exotic pets?
Yes.
Not wild alligators?
Yes, wild alligators. Only wild alligators.
Well, you're the professional, so whatever you think counts in your
I
opinion.
mean, this really matters. I think we should only count wild alligators here.
All right, fine.
0.
What did I tell you, Marcus?
Which animal
fucking wrong.
do you think has the highest chance of causing a yellow flag tonight? Did you kick him
An
out?
alligator.
Oh, there he is. An
I think
alligator.
an alligator. Yeah.
All right, well, good.
We got our answer. So here we have the 12th annual grid walk. You ready for this?
12th annual? These races only once a year?
You know what I meant. Scott Kimbrough with a 128.7. He's sitting in first place. Then we have professional Jake Luther with a 129.1, a full 4/10 off. In second place, then we have Mike Braun with a 129.2. He's in third. He's a professional. He knows what he's doing. Then we got Will Coffey, another professional. Knows what he's doing. Knows how to drive a race car. 129.6. He's at fourth. Then we have Austin McGill. He's a professional. 129.9. He's in fifth. Then we have J Hall, Justin Hall. Big Hall. Hall.
You spent so many precious seconds on that one name.
With a 130.1 in sixth place. Then we have Patrick Cantrell in seventh. Mitch Buenaventura in eighth. Nate Sides in ninth. Justin Barrera in 10th. Michael Doyen in 11th. Tony Caicedo in 12th. Daniel Hall in 13th. D Hall. Kevin Hayes in 14th. Thomas Pereira in 15th. Jesse Olsen in 16th. Kevin Medina in 17th. Christopher Piero in 18th. Nick Terrell in 19th. Thomas Clausen in 20th. Chris Krause in 21st. Joe Evers in 22nd. Fen Assini in 23rd. Parker Merrill in 24th. Carson Path in 25th. Charles the Sauce Rotes in 26th. Bob Wins Lindell in 27th. Landon Orr in 28th. And Shane Brown in 29th.
So I think we gotta keep a lookout. Chris Krause starting P7 on the grid. He's up there. He's up there in the top 5. Overall,
21st.
But P7 amateur, my guy.
Not good enough.
Tony Caicedo, Michael Doyen are gonna be there somewhere. We don't have the drone cam set up. Where is the drone cam? We're going.
It.
The lights are about to go green.
We're green.
It is green. We'll do this later. We're gonna miss all the action going into turn 1. There's Scott Kimbrough, who is ahead of Jake Luther. Scott Kimbrough has clinched the championship. The only way he could be out of it this evening is if he gets a race ban, but you never know what could happen as they all pile down into turn 3. Hard on the brakes. Jake Luther actually gets ahead. Oh, there's 2 cars crashing in the back. Almost takes out our race leaders. Luther and Kimbrough escape by the hair of their butt. That was Will Coffey, Austin McGill, and Meg Braun.
Scott Kimbrough!
What happened to Scott Kimbrough?
Look, replay.
What? I don't even
Jake
have anything
Luther
to
and Scott
replay.
Kimbrough got into it.
What? Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, he's out. He's in the pits. Oh, what? What in the hell? That's not even on my little replay button. I gotta do this manually.
Manually replay. That is.
We'll go back to the action here in a minute. Oh yeah. Well, they missed getting taken out, and then Jake Luther's on the edge, and that just takes out Scott Kimbrough.
Oh.
Jake Luther's got damaged. Scott Kimbrough, not sure if he just gave up because he already has the championship, or his car looks pretty messed up. Then I would have done it right there. Let's see what caused this crash here at the very beginning. I think it was Will Coffey getting taken out by Austin McGill, I think.
We have Patrick Cantrell in first place right now. OMEC veteran.
Patrick Cantrell in first place. What a bunch of chaos at the start. Fennicini has entered the pits. What happened to him? He got passed by Carson Path. Ooh, he is missing the front bumper there. Something happened to him, and he's not going to be happy about it. Let's go back live. We have in first place Patrick Cantrell. What are the odds?
is manually disconnected. He is
Scott
gone.
Kimbrough is gone. Still wins the championship. Unless he just deletes himself from the Discord entirely. I don't think that's going to happen. But right now, we have the myth, the man, the legend, Patrick Cantrell in P1 for the Pro Division. I think first time he's ever been P1. Ever. Has he ever led a lap? That's a stat we need.
Checking. No, he has not ever led a lap.
What do you think he's feeling in this moment?
He's probably shitting his pants. He's terrified.
He's pulling a gap. He's pulling a gap on Jake Luther. Who knew this was the track? We gotta take a look. We'll come back and check on Cantrell, but here, heating up in the battle, we have Michael Doyen and Tony Caicedo. Caicedo is 0.4 seconds behind Doyen. Devin, I need you to look up and see what place Caicedo has to finish for Doyen to overtake him.
I cannot do math, dog.
You can.
I don't know.
All right, you discuss this while I look it up.
Yeah, so we have Tony Caicedo.
This is terrible.
He's trying to battle with that number 14 car, that Mitch Buenaventura, his arch nemesis, right behind him. Mitch is
Caicedo does have Buenaventura right behind him. He has
Mitch Buenaventura is reading his spoiler, which says, "Hey, Mitch."
Is that really what his spoiler says?
Yes.
So he's got his arch nemesis behind him. He's fighting down Doyen for P1. Doyen, his season has been filled with just lots of bad luck, bad circumstances, getting out there, getting wrecked. But he is he really, you're going to drag him in right now?
Tony, how are you feeling with Mitch Buenaventura right behind you?
My heart is fucking pounding. I have my...
Good talk.
That was mean. Doyen just pulled like 0.4 of a second on him.
No, he didn't.
He did. He's pulling away. Look what you've done.
No, he didn't.
He did. Look. Buenaventura is coming up side by side. Oh, he's trying to... Buenaventura is going to sell a dummy. Caicedo's not taking it. And there is a little clump behind them. I think Caicedo needs to get in a rhythm. Get his shit together, because there is a whole stretch of cars behind him. Who are we talking to?
Tony Caicedo.
Do not bring him back in here. Listen, just give the man a second. Up front, Patrick Cantrell still in the lead. Jake Luther has definitely caught up with him. Luther, Barrera, and Sides, Iceman Sides up there in 4th place. We got a lot of OMEC veterans battling out for the top positions tonight after that unfortunate Turn 3 incident. Not a lot of crashes. Everyone's keeping it cool. Think there's going to be fuel saving tonight?
Based on my calculations, no.
Yeah, I don't think so. If there wasn't at Fuji, I don't know how there would be in Detroit. Patrick Cantrell, not a fan of the fog. Fun fact, he says it's because the shadow people can see him easier. But that could be what's driving him to put on such a show tonight. Jake Luther makes a move on the inside on turn 3. Patrick Cantrell keeps it on the outside. They're coming in turn 4. They're still side by side. He's going to stick it on the outside. He's getting close up to the wall. Luther's going to squeeze him coming up into turn 5. Cantrell can't quite get it done. He touches the back of that BMW of Barrera. And they both end up getting around him. Now he's got Nate Sides on the inside. Cuts him off like he's not even there. And they're on the back straight. That was the move Jake Luther needed to get by Cantrell. And Barrera's right behind him, ready to seize the moment. That's what happens when you go too wide for too long. You just lose all the speed. You're compromised. And then more than one person gets around you. And now he has Nate Iceman Sides hunting him down in that Audi. Cantrell is known to play the long game. I think he would even still be happy with the third place finish. Nate sides all over bumper Cantrell. This is a really bumpy track. Devin Adams, in your professional opinion, what would you do different to set up your GT3 car for this bumpy track? What kind of suspension tweaks are you doing? None? That's good.
But
Oh,
if
he's
the
back.
suspension's
He's back.
bumping, that's all you need.
You know, that was good.
I think we need more camber. I'm talking like 45 degrees in the back.
At least.
Then probably 20 degrees positive camber in the front.
It's still
We
quite the
have
battle
to-
between Cantrell and Sides. Where's our buddy Landonor? Where's Chris Kraus? He's down 6 grid positions. Is he in the Discord yet?
Talking to me.
There he is. So, I see you've left the pits. I was just talking you up. You qualified P6. I was ready. I said this is going to be a podium from Chris Kraus. What happened?
Are you talking to me?
No, I thought Chris Kraus was in here. You can't trust Devin.
I know.
Can't-
I know.
You can't find good help these days.
What do you mean? I literally
I
said
pay him.
Lynn
I
or
pay
Chris
him like
Kraus.
$40 an hour, and
No,
he
you-
still does this kind of job. You know, they say that you just gotta
Okay.
pay people more, but it doesn't work sometimes. Sometimes it's
No
Devin.
one wants to work.
Yeah, Devin.
Nobody paid me anything.
No one's gonna believe you.
I'll send a
Landon
picture
Orr.
of my bank account.
Yes,
Lan-
sir.
Yes, include the routing number in there for me too.
Okay.
Social security too.
How's your race going tonight?
I mean, could be worse. I didn't practice. I'm not in last, so I'll take.
How do you feel knowing that your teammate just overtook Patrick Cantrell for P3?
Oh, nice. That's great. He's bringing in the points that I'm not bringing in, so I'm happy about.
Do you think there's any resentment from your teammate that his back is hurting from carrying all the weight?
Oh yeah, no, he deserves so much better than what I can do. I really hope he wisens up and gets a new teammate. Honestly,
You don't think you're going to pro next season?
no, I am definitely not. Got at least another season here first.
He's
Was-
here.
Gasp from Devin Adams. Nate Stides is here. Chris Kraus is here. There's too many people. There's too many people in the booth. They're supposed to be driving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get these
Why
guys
did I
outta
get
here.
pulled in?
Oh shit! I pulled Devin out. Chris Kraus. It's just me. It's just me and you in the booth right now, Chris.
Oh, dude, I could totally comment.
What?
Why did you get rid of me?
What happened? It was an accident. I don't know. Chris Kraus, what happened to your race tonight?
So Kevin got loose, and coming, I don't know, whatever that those right, got loose going into that straight. I checked up or tried to check up to, not end his race, and then I ended up getting rear-ended, and it just kind of turned into a whole cluster.
Do you have a statement on why Scott Cabrera left early? So I believe that was your fault.
Oh, it definitely was. Yeah. I was clearly right next to him the whole time. A guy that generally leads races. Yeah.
How do you feel about your fellow sim racing team members being 3rd and 4th overall?
Dude, let's go.
Do you think that their backs hurt from carrying the rest of the team
Oh, absolutely.
this season?
They have to have extra wide.
Why do you think I should keep you on the team next season?
We
I
don't
actually-
pay you for this
I-
performance. This
I actually-
performance is abysmal. I
Actually,
just
brought
learned
you
that word
here.
today, so
I brought you here because we have to lay off one team member this
Formal
season.
interview?
So tell me why we shouldn't lay you off.
Because Chris Kraus gonna make you jump.
that's good
jump.
enough for me. That's good enough for me.
All right, deal. Devin, you're out.
What the fuck?
All right, so Chris Kraus as the new broadcaster.
Yes.
How do you feel about the pay raise? Oh, shh.
Put me in focus.
He's here. He's here. Shh. Shh, shh, shh. Hey, Devin, what's up?
Devin, I just signed a lucrative deal. I'm gonna get all of the Miller Lite and all of it. And all
Where
of
am I
it.
supposed to get it?
Like, that's how Marcus is gonna.
You jealous, Devin?
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed.
Well, I mean, we could just put you and Chris in the booth, and I'll retire.
We should do that. That would be pretty funny, I think.
I love how clueless Devin was about who.
About what?
Pam.
Who's Pam?
Pam from The Office.
Yes. That's
Not The Office. Archer.
Archer.
Yeah.
I thought you were joking.
Pam from Archer. Why do you think that's me?
Everyone who has listened to you for the past year on the broadcast, if they watch the TV show Archer, they will agree that you are Pam.
What the fuck?
And that's all that's needed. Chris Krause, good luck with the rest of your race. We might be talking to you later. Devin.
I look nothing like this.
It's not the looks. Because she's obviously female and you're a male. It's the personality.
Are you assuming my gender?
No, I'm assuming you drink a lot, make poor decisions, and sometimes like to do drugs.
I do not do any of that.
Can we talk about how Austin McGill is in 9th place for the Pro Division? Who is currently all over the back of Nick Terrell? Austin McGill, who came out, dominated. First off, we have a crash from Will Coffey. What happened to Will Coffey? Coming into turn 7, into these complex of turns 8, 9, and 10, back end just comes around, keeps it out of the wall, no big deal. Everything's Gucci.
Last name's Poovy.
Yeah, Pam Poovy.
Fuck.
Chris Krause made a pass on Shane Brown for P22. It's a legit pass going down the straight into turn 3. Hammers it up the inside. Takes that corner like a pro. Man, how is he down there so far making passes like that? The world will never know. That shot from Michael Doyen. See how close he was to the wall? Look at my screen. We're gonna go slow motion. Look at this. Look at Michael Doyen taking every inch possible. That had to be centimeters from the wall. Millimeters.
I don't think so.
And there's Kevin Hayes behind him, I believe, hitting the wall. Bring Kevin Hayes in here. Kevin Hayes, how's it feel to hit the wall?
You know, I'm only grazing it right now. I got almost.
Oh, he's back. Why'd you bring him back?
I'm sick of y'all. Get me out of here.
Alright, see ya. Was he in focus or party? Alright, thanks.
I think he was in focus.
Well, then why'd you move him to party?
I put him into focus.
Oh, we better go back live. Where are the close battles?
I just have it set to crashes. Crashes are more entertaining.
There hasn't been a lot of crashes. Joe Evers did crash, though.
We could just watch the Scott Kimbrough crash on repeat for 2 hours.
Scott Kimbrough's not going to be happy about that one. Ooh. Joe Evers, I think, just kind of forgot what corner he's on.
Have you ever noticed that what is that, a Porsche livery? Looks awfully similar to my Mercedes livery.
I have noticed that. Are you going to sue him for copyright infringement?
I was thinking about it. I could probably get a
Chris
cold
Krause
lights out
just
of
made
that.
another pass. Everyone shut up.
Let's pull him in here.
Oh, Landon Orr ran wide on that one. Is he in here? Krause, you've made 2 passes.
Yeah.
You're in the zone.
Oh, I'm trying.
You going to be taking a fast repair when this
I already
next pit
did.
stop?
I had to already. That's how I got so far back, because I had to.
Oh.
Did you know that
Bathroom.
while you're on that straightaway, you can spit and hit Canada, right?
No, you.
Yeah, you can.
All right, I'll try it on the.
Look to your
Oh,
left and spit.
stop hitting the wall. Stop focusing on spitting and stop hitting the wall. Now.
Let's pull Bob Lindell. We haven't talked to Sauce yet.
Bring in the sauce.
How we doing, guys?
We're doing fantastic. How's Detroit? How's the race?
I'm
treating
loving
you?
it. I did a lot of practice over the week. I did probably about like 3 or 4 practice AI races, so I'm having a great time.
That's amazing. How did you feel about the lap 1 carnage? You make it through there unscathed?
Somehow, yes. I think I made like a tiny bit of contact, but it was like a 0x, no big deal, just a spray of paint, you know.
You said P9 amateur division. You're in the top 10.
Yeah,
I think you
I'm
have
loving
Chris
it.
Kraus is closing the gap on you. How you feeling about that?
A little scared because I thought it was Landon, but now it's Chris.
Chris has passed 2 people.
I guess I'm next, but we'll see what I can do.
Are you gonna go throw defensive moves? Or are you gonna play the long game?
From the gap that he's closing on me, I'm probably gonna have to just let him go because I do not want to ruin his race, nor I.
Do you have a statement on why Mitch Buenaventura is right behind Tony Caicedo for the last 10 laps now?
Well, I know they're very good rivals, so I'm sure he wants to get the best out of Tony.
Very interesting, very interesting. What makes you think that they're rivals?
Wait, Tom, say it one more time. I'm sorry, Devin.
Is this,
Why do you think that they're rivals?
is this a deposition?
They've made a lot of contact with each other. They've made a lot of racing incidents.
All right. Stop hammering the poor guy. What are you doing to him?
I don't know.
It's like you made him hit the wall.
I did not.
He just hit the wall.
Yeah, well, maybe he should learn how to drive. I don't know.
Where's this pace from Chris Kraus?
I don't know.
He's up to
probably
P9.
good.
It's Charles Rhodes is losing it now.
Let's ask Chris Kraus. Where does pace come from? Chris, where did this pace come from?
He's not in. I see what you're doing. Michael Doyen of the amateur division past Patrick Cantrell. There he is across the start-finish line, coming into that tricky complex, a T1, T2. Tony Caicedo right behind him. He made that pass at just the perfect time, and now Caicedo has to get around Cantrell. Cantrell going defensive, taking the inside line. Looks like he let him by. Let him by, and the battle rages on with Caicedo and Doyen. Who do you think has been more consistent, Caicedo or Doyen?
Caicedo or Doyen?
Yeah. Caicedo's leading the championship right now, but I think Doyen has been a more consistent driver.
Yep.
But he's gotten into a lot of unfortunate incidences. Tony will send it, Doyen gets sent into, unfortunately. And Caicedo still has Buenaventura all over the back of him.
Can I DoorDash a car?
Yes. Landon Orr made a pass on Charles the Sauce Rhodes. Looks like he is struggling out there. Osborne Motors Ferrari v. Osborne Motors Ferrari, both OMEC sim racing team veterans. Austin McGill, the Canadian, making his way through the field, made a pass on Daniel Hall over the start-finish straight. Valhalla Motorsports, he's making his way up there. He's P7. Let's look at earlier. There was some passes made on Nick Terrell. It was Austin McGill and Mike Braun getting around Nick Terrell. There he is, coming down the main straight. Austin McGill sent it up the inside. Nick forced to go around the outside turn 1, but has the inside for turn 2. Doesn't quite get a good run coming up this straight up to turn 3. He has the defensive line trying to defend against Mike Braun. Doesn't quite have the speed. Tries to keep his nose in a little bit on turn 1 there, but Mike Braun just slowly gets around him. That was a really bad camera view. We're going to take a look at that again. I was on the wrong person. Here they come down the main straight. Would you call that the main straight? Too late.
I could.
Could you?
I could.
Could you? Nick Tyrrell is letting everyone around him. Let's put Nick Tyrrell in here and see what's happening.
Nick Tyrrell?
I saw you didn't pull him in. Why are you doing this to me? I will fire you.
Nick Tyrrell, welcome to the broadcast booth. Hello.
How's the race going tonight? I feel like you've been dropping down a little bit. There's been some passes made on you. What's happening?
I didn't do any practice at all, other than like the 7 or 8 or whatever minutes it was in qualifying. So I figured speed would come to me during the latter part of the first stint through the last 2/3 of the race. That's what I'm hoping.
Are you happy there's no rain?
Definitely.
Oh my god.
You're the first one to say that tonight.
Oh, they wanted rain?
You're the fourth. You're the fourth person.
Oh, I did not want rain. Let me clarify.
And you're the first person to say no rain. I support it.
Hey, it's already gloomy and sad enough in Detroit. I don't need to add rain to it.
I mean, that's true. The sun is coming out though. The clouds are going away. Blue skies are coming. So hopefully we're gonna see a little more pace.
We'll see. Yeah, I hope so.
All right. Well, good luck.
Well, not.
He was not done.
He's done when I say he's done. Just kidding. Who have we talked to? We haven't talked to Nate Sides. Nate Sides.
We have talked to this guy. Get this guy the fuck out of here.
We haven't talked to him yet this race. Get him back. Just listen. Don't listen to Devin.
Why that one? There was nobody even in there.
That's the point.
Oh.
Nate, Iceman
Hello?
Sides.
Hi.
P3.
Yeah.
P3, you survived the chaos. You got around Cantrell.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah, how you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. If my internet connection can stay solid, I'll be all right.
That is rough. Do you think you got about 6 seconds on Barrera and Luther?
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep an even pace, not making them catch.
There has
Do you
been
have a statement
a lot of
on
walls happening.
Stackenbro's crash? His early retirement?
I like it. Bleed the fifth. Sounds a little suspicious if you ask me. Why wouldn't he have said anything if he was innocent?
That is true.
We got we're gonna take a look at this battle between Buenaventura and Tony Casito. We got pass after pass after pass. Here's Buenaventura going up the inside. Tony Casito coming into turn 3. They're gonna keep it too wide. Tony Casito's gonna keep it on the outside and not gonna let him have it that easy. Going into turn 4, still too wide. Side by side Porsches coming up into turn 5. Caicedo gets the lead. Buenaventura looking for the old switcheroo. Not going to make it happen. Coming through turn 6 onto the back straight. And Caicedo's going to keep in front of Buenaventura. That is going to make him lose some time to Tony Caicedo, or Michael Doyen, that he doesn't want to lose. Too bad Buenaventura is never in the Discord.
We should pull Mitch Buenaventura and Tony Caicedo in the broadcast booth at the same time.
I think they'd start fighting. Tony, you're getting in some battles there. How you feeling?
Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, keeping it clean, trying to keep right behind Doyen, stay nice and close.
You know how you're winning right now with, like, the league?
Yeah.
Why don't you just, like, put Doyen in the wall and just get banned?
Let's not do that. I
That'd be
would
kinda
prefer
funny.
to have a very clean, fair, respectful race against them.
That'd be kind of funny though. You
But
should do
Nick
that.
Terrell was literally saying this is like,
You say you want me to pull in Nick Terrell?
no.
Oh.
Did you
I
just
was
hit the wall?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh no! Don't hit the wall. You gotta focus. We're gonna get him out of here. You can't bring Tony in here. He falls
Who brought
apart.
him in here?
I did, and I regret it. He falls away from Doyen. He's got Buenaventura all over the back of him.
You know who we can bring in
Talking
here, though?
about Nick Terrell running into walls. Oh no! Wait, Buenaventura. Hold on, Bob Lindell. Buenaventura going on the outside. They're coming into turn 3. Caicedo has the inside line this time. Coming into turn 4, might have to make a defensive move. He doesn't. Keeps Buenaventura behind him. We're gonna bring Bob back in here. Bob, how's your race going tonight?
Well, this is pretty intense. It's been kind of non-stop for a while here, so it's definitely turning out to be a
Bob, are they
race for the
paying you?
ages. Who's paying me?
Are they paying you? Because they're not paying me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this isn't the right place to talk about our huge OMEC salaries, but yeah, I
Bob
get
is
paid.
Bob is like the godfather of OMEC.
What the fuck?
Where do you think all the money comes from? Did you take him out of here?
Wait, how much is OMEC paying you?
How is OMEC paying me? How much am I paying OMEC? Better question.
I need a serious answer from you.
$5.
He's getting a keychain.
I actually
It's
got stickers
OMEC.
too. They just showed up today.
Got stickers?
Nice.
I did. I need to post pictures of.
Did I
There
get
you go.
stickers too?
He gets a sticker and a keychain. We can send you a sticker and a
There you go.
keychain, Devin.
We can't.
I
I'll
have
make you
my
a
keychain's on the way, but I'm not sure if stickers are on the way.
I'll make you a specific broadcast sticker.
That'd be awesome.
We
I'll
should
put it on
make
my-
broadcasting stickers.
We should make broadcasting
That's a-
magnets so I can put them on my fridge.
Oh hell yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes, I will
I'll
bring
make sure
the
Landon, the sticker ordering admin, gets right on that. Anyways,
Let's talk to Chris Krause. Chris, how are you feeling about this race right now?
he's not, because you didn't drag him in. But we're on board, right? We're not on board, but we're on the battle. With Barrera and Luther, who have stayed glued to each other this entire race. They're only 4/10 away from each other. Who's your money on? BMW, Porsche, Barrera, Luther?
Mercedes.
That's not a choice.
It's just a risky investment at that point.
Are you pro anime livery or
They're
against?
very pro.
Well, then you are gonna be wanting to vote for Barrera.
Very much so pro.
He is your people.
Who was... Hang on.
And there's Devin Adams disappearing from the booth. We're up here still with Luther and Barrera. We're coming up on the 30-minute mark. Pit stops are gonna start rolling in. Devin, who do you think's gonna pit first?
Definitely Scott Kimbrough.
Kevin Hayes pit on lap 20. Barrera and Luther, think they're gonna dive in at the same time? There's one gonna go for the undercut. We're on this lap 21. I imagine 31 minutes and 17 seconds into the race, they have to pit. Or they have been, I'm sure Barrera has been saving some hella fuel behind there. Probably lifting and coasting. It's probably why there's no pass been made. I'm expecting Luther to go into the pits. Barrera is going to go in probably the next lap if he's saved enough fuel. Have you ever saved fuel in a race?
I don't even know how to.
That's the answer I expected to hear. That's why we didn't win Sebring.
Oh, I was gonna light you up.
Luther and Barrera in the pits. Barrera almost made a pass into the pits. We're gonna see who has the quicker
There's a little bit
pit
of
crew.
communication between Mitch and Tony Caicedo right now.
What did you just say to me?
We have a little bit of a communication
What kind of
between
communication?
Mitch Buenaventura and Tony Caicedo right now. Tony Caicedo is communicating with Mitch Buenaventura that he is going to be pitting this lap.
We have a crash from Nick Terrell and Mike Braun, by the way. We're going to take a look at, but I'm going to see who... Buenaventura is still out there. And Caicedo pitted. We're going to keep on this pit lane here. Who gets out? If Luther gets out before Barrera... Barrera has a faster pit stop than Luther. He gets out way ahead of Luther.
Jake Luther is trying to cooperate with Shane Brown.
Hopefully we'll get to talk to Luther at the end of the race and see why his pit stop took so long. A full 1.3 seconds. He lost a full 2 seconds to Barrera on that pit stop. Looks like everyone is making their pits there on lap 21. We're going to go take a look and see what happened. Austin McGill crashed. Coming in turn 7 through turn 8, coming into turn 9. Back end of that Valhalla just gets away from him. Taps on the bumper. We'll see if he caused any sort of accident coming up here. Backs up onto the track. Stays out of everyone's way. But we do have a crash from Nick Terrell. Coming up the back straight here to the final complex of corners. Oh, what happened to Nick Terrell? Are you seeing this?
I missed it. Let's see.
I'm gonna replay it here. Are you looking? Here he comes. I think he's texting and driving. Forgot what corner he was on.
Oh, that's
straight into the wall.
Let's talk to him about that. Nick,
what happened?
are you okay?
I just spaced out for a second, forgot what turn I was coming up to. Didn't even
It was Bernard's corner.
I don't care. It might be Tard corner. I don't care.
Were you distracted by all the money you could save at Menards?
Yeah, same about my deck I've been building, and if I really bought it at Menards, it might have been a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot cheaper, but your boys would have been...
Nick Tiro was saying,
Straight
save
fuck.
big money at my wall. It's a lame joke. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah, don't ever make a Menards joke again. That's reserved for me. Mitch Buenaventura almost
I'm
killed.
literally from the home of Menards. You're from the fake Midwest. You're from Chicago.
Midwest.
It's not even the real Midwest. The Chicagoland area.
That's better, but I'm not from around
Yeah.
there. I'm from Alaska.
Come to the Menards out in Nebraska, and we'll talk.
Which one specifically are we talking?
Norfolk, Nebraska. Or Sioux City, Iowa, whichever you prefer. While you're mulling that over in your brain, I can hear the gears turning. We're going to look at this crash from Mike Braun.
Ooh, that's an
who's
old
coming
car.
up the back of Chris Kraus.
Should I call him right now?
Hold on. Mike Braun just loses it. The Audis and the Lamborghinis Audi's not having a good time tonight. That's gonna be big for Mike Braun. Into the wall again. Trying to get turned around. Mike Braun has not had good luck the last 2 races. Didn't he crash a Fuji?
Yeah.
Justin Barrera still up in front. We're going to do a quick rundown here after these pit stops have cycled through. We got Justin Barrera in first place, who managed to make a pass on Jake Luther in the pit stops. Jake Luther still 1 second behind Barrera, trying to make up the ground he lost there in the pits. Nate Sides just happy to be here, 10 seconds behind P2, cruising around in P3 all by himself. He's got Justin Hall 6 seconds behind him in P4. Meanwhile, behind him, we got Jesse Olson rounding out your top 5 so far for the Pro Division. Michael Doyen and Tony Casito, the gap is growing. Must have been. Tony Casito needs to work on needs to hire a better pit crew, I think. Probably lost some time, although his front bumper looks a little damaged there. We got Mitch Buenaventura still behind Caicedo. In 8th place, got Kevin Hayes, P9 overall, P3 in the amateur division. Drag Kevin Hayes in here.
Sir. Kevin Hayes, welcome to the broadcast booth number 199.
Hello.
How you feeling about P3, buddy?
I feel good that odd.
He said he feels good. That's it.
Everybody hates us. Behind him, P10 overall and P7 in the pro division, Patrick Cantrell. If Patrick Cantrell would ever stop being a coward and join the broadcast booth mid-race, we'd talk to him.
We can pull Chris Krause in for Patrick's spot. Chris, can you talk about what Patrick is feeling right now?
Sorry, Patrick Cantrell, can you talk about being in P10 overall right now? Patrick, are you there? Patrick? He's nervous. He's a nervous guy. He doesn't talk a lot. P11, Daniel Hall, and that Tron Ferrari. How do you feel about the Tron Ferrari?
Did you know the fun fact about Tron, by the way? Did you know that Tron is Bob Wynn Linsdell's favorite movie?
Is it really?
Do you know why?
Are you making that up?
No, I'm being dead serious.
Why is it Bob Lindell's favorite movie?
He credits it towards his success because when he was a young little whippersnapper, he said that he was like, man, all this computer stuff in Tron, it looks really cool. And that's how he became an IT guy.
True story.
Damn.
Or maybe an IT villain.
IT villain, yeah.
I do like IT villain. Bob, Devin Adams, in lieu of salary, requests a OMEC broadcasting magnet.
A magnet that I can put on my beer fridge.
A magnet. All right. Well, let's see what we can do. It's a good idea, actually.
Maybe if Bob gets a good deal selling his Porsche to CarMax, he can afford a magnet for you.
CarMax? Why would you go CarMax?
Well, we're gonna have to shift some assets because that's kind of expensive. We've already spent all our money this season. Our cash on hand, anyways. Yeah.
CarMax? It's not on Facebook Marketplace.
You never sold a car to CarMax? You ever seen the YouTube videos where they just bring their cars to CarMax because CarMax will buy any car?
I've never sold a car in general.
Well, you don't have to sell a car, but you don't like look at the internet, watch videos?
No.
We have Austin McGill. Hold on, chasing down.
The government says my
Thomas
only
Clausen.
internet time is.
I don't need to hear about your cabin in the woods theories. We have Austin McGill on the inside of Thomas Clausen. Coming down the back straight is this tricky right-hand corner. Thomas Clausen's going to keep it on the outside, forcing Austin McGill to head over that famous sausage Bob was talking about. Hickory smoked. Austin McGill still keeping all over the back of Thomas Clausen. We're going to go on board with him. Right now, Gyrocam, Austin McGill. The stealthy Canadian who has joined our leagues.
Talking about Austin McGill, I just pulled him in the booth for us. Welcome to the booth, Austin McGill.
Austin McGill, how much maple syrup do you drink before each race? No. Nothing. That was probably a little culturally insensitive. I'll apologize to him later. Oh, did you see how close Thomas Clausen was getting to that wall? Hold on.
That's how close you gotta get if you want to be quick.
Look at go through. This is turn 2. That one Bob was talking about. It's really tricky. Up on the curbs. Both just graze on the wall coming down. And Austin McGill did get that pass made on Thomas Clausen. Thomas Clausen runs wide. Here goes Austin McGill up the inside to turn 4 and gets the pass made. He did not have a good qualifying, but he has just been methodically making his way through the field tonight.
No, that right there, that is how you get a pass made.
That's how you get a pass made. We're going to see how you don't get a pass made right here. Mike Braun coming down the back straight into turn 8. I'm going to assume the back end's just going to kick around him. Yep. Ah, same wall. Oof. Yeah.
Why am I here?
Who is this?
Tony?
Mike Braun, how did you feel about that crash on the wall?
This is Tony.
That bad, huh? Yep. I think he's got a pretty severe concussion. Is Chris Kraus out of the race?
Let's ask him.
Chris Kraus, are you out of the race?
Yeah.
What has happened?
I messed up.
You want to be a broadcaster for the night?
I have a sick. That would.
You have a what?
I have a meeting.
A meeting?
Yeah.
All right. Well, have fun at your meeting. Sorry about your crash. Hopefully your neck's okay.
It sucks.
There's the cheerful laughter of an injured Chris Kraus.
I hate that guy.
Heading to a business meeting on sim racing night. Don't really know what that's all about. We're gonna have a talk with him later. I don't think he really knows about the contract he signed. We are 43 minutes into this race. We still have up front Jake Luther fighting hard to get that position back. I'm assuming he's going to hang back, try to fuel save, maybe make something happen in the pits. Will Coffey pass Kevin Medina, and then Kevin Medina slamming into the wall. That was pretty rough. He's not going to be enjoying that one. Michael Doyen made a pass on Jesse Olsen for P5 overall because Jesse Olsen was going into the pits. That would be why. Patrick Cantrell still holding P6, one up from where he qualified. He does have a very angry, determined Austin McGill behind him, though.
You guys gonna confuse me for Mike Braun again?
We weren't confusing you. I don't know why you've brought so many people into the booth.
You mean, am I still in the booth?
You're in the booth, bud. You're in here, Chris and Tony. Devin's off the rails. I don't really know what's happening. I start commenting on the race, and then I come back, and here's everyone.
Devin just brings everyone in here and then leaves.
Devin, listen. I will ban you.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
Devin Adams fell out of the broadcast booth window, unfortunately.
Alright, I'm back.
Why did you jump out the window? That was terrifying. Don't ever do that again.
It happens. It happens.
It does happen. We are 45 minutes into this race. There's no animals crossing the road. No crazy shenanigans happening yet.
Random question, is there going to be any animals crossing the road?
We never know. There could be, but right now, broadcasters are going to take a short recess. We're going to leave you here on the action. Exciting mode. It's focused to exciting. And we're going to be back in about 5 minutes. Do you have any final words, Devin Adams? He doesn't. He's gone. Devin, get back here. Devin. Devin. I didn't. Do you have any final words? You left too early.
Well, I mean, it's intermission words.
I like that. Intermission words by Devin Adams. We'll be back. And we're back. Hold on. Devin, get back here right now. Anyways, Devin Adams has decided he does not want to be a broadcaster anymore, and that's okay. Don't tell him I'm not going to buy him that broadcaster magnet. He doesn't deserve it.
Marcus, I'm in a conversation.
What conversation?
We were talking about a beer tier list.
So, I did leave. I made a couple margaritas. I combined them into one giant glass, and so it's just one margarita. While I was doing that, what did you learn from your time down in the pits talking to the teams?
Nobody wanted to cause a 29 car pileup. I tried to talk them into it.
I think that would be pretty terrible.
I think that would be pretty funny. I said we should do it like ACC, how they do it there, where they just drive back and forth along the track and try to collect everybody.
I'm down for that.
That should be part of our special event, where I just drive back and forth along the track and try to collect everybody, but damage is turned off.
Would you like to hear a confession?
I would love to hear a confession, Marcus.
So once upon a time, I would say about 6 years ago now, I had my Logitech G27 strapped to my plastic folding table in my living room of me and my wife's one-bedroom apartment. And I just discovered ACC. I went on a public lobby. And someone, I had a few good races. And someone took me out. And so I drove backwards on the track and ran headfirst into them. And then they messaged me and said, "Whoever's driving backwards on the track, literally go kill yourself." And then I disconnected from the server, and I never raced. Or it wasn't ACC; it was just AC. I never raced an online race again.
Oh my god.
In AC, anyways.
Marcus, I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
You know those guys that like used to just drive back and forth on a track trying to collect everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that for like a week straight.
Yeah, that sounds like you. That's why you're not allowed to race in the league anymore.
That's why they kicked me out of the league when they forced me to handcuff to the chair.
I mean, that does make sense. Devin?
Yes, Marcus?
There are animals of unknown things on the field.
I told them it was coming.
Hold on. There's the yellow flag. The animals are out. We need you to go down, do your duties. Wrangle the animals.
Bob and Bill, Joe Everett,
figure out who needs
Christopher Piero, Carson Path. That's it.
We've sent Devin Adams out to wrangle the animals. We do have a yellow flag. I believe it could be hogs. It could be alligators.
Lenore, you're getting
Devin Adams. Devin Adams is back. We have him on the two-way radio. He's down there. We see him on the banks of the river, the Detroit River. What kind of animal are you seeing that's migrating its way onto the track right now?
It's a fucking orangutan.
Where do you think the orangutan came from?
I don't know, but it's gonna eat me.
That's really scary.
It's a fucking orangutan.
Right. Well, we're gonna send you back out there to deal with them. We're gonna have everyone here. Yellow flag. The yellow flag's here. If you're not familiar, are on a random timer. Sometimes the random timer gets started, sometimes it doesn't. There was some crashes before that yellow flag I'm seeing now. We're going to take a look at them while everyone's pacing around here. We have Jake Luther right behind Barrera. Sending it up the inside. Barrera clips him. Doesn't give him quite enough room. He has to get spun around, hopping over that curb. That looks rough. He might be happy for this yellow flag. We did have a crash from Christopher Piero of this pink dinosaur Porsche. Probably gonna be happy about that one. We do have the people who are one lap down do get waved around, and we are gonna do that right now. You're gonna see it live.
Marcus, swap it to the double file. Or single file for some reason.
Hold on. I don't know how to swap it. And that's that. I don't know how to swap it.
Marcus, maybe
Devin,
give me rates, and then I can swap it for you.
Well, you know, next season we're gonna get that all ironed out. What's wrong with single file? Exactly. How's the animal wrangling going?
The orangutan has a 30-30.
What is a 30-30?
He has an assault rifle.
Well, that's terrifying. You should probably throw him in the river or something.
I don't know what to do at this point.
We do have everyone. I feel like everyone's going to dive in the pits. Here they all come. It was definitely an interestingly timed... Who has stayed out? Someone stayed out. There was a crash from Barrera and Luther just before the safety car. Did you see that? Cool. I also saw it. And I also thought it was interesting. It was a very good talk from my broadcasting partner, Devin Adams. Devin Adams, everyone give him a hand. Charles Rote's out there not pitting either. That is some quality dead air, though. But here, the yellow flag, as everyone's pacing around here, getting ready, I would like to remind you, Osborne Motors Endurance Challenge does have a sponsor. You can check them out. They're Get Good Racing. Every OMEC driver gets 15% off the prepackaged code. That code is in the Discord. So if you join our Discord, you'll be able to find that code. Get Good offers personal coaching as well. He can help you accelerate your progress, transform the way you learn, and discover the most time-efficient methods to develop your skills. Once again, that's Get Good Racing. You can join the OMEC Racing Discord and get 15% off. We can go over, I have some notes from our amazing... Wait, what, Devin?
Get Good Racing. Does he coach anything other than racing?
He coaches life. He actually runs a how to get promoted at Menards course.
Does he?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna DM him right now.
Yeah, hit him up.
That's awesome. And it's probably not that expensive. He knows all the
secrets. It's more expensive for Menards.
But okay, what if I booked him for just a normal iRacing course and then just instead of doing iRacing, we just talked about Menards.
Well, that's possible. Gonna have to make a deal with him on the side.
I think he's the guy for that.
I think so. Get good racing. Do you want to hear my rundown? How many laps do we have left? Is there one more pace lap? There's one more pace lap. Who's car number 23? They're gonna have to make their way around the track.
Hey, wave around Charles the Sauce Roads.
Did I not wave him around?
You didn't.
He's waved around. Is this the last pace lap?
Let me find out.
You find out. You find out.
This is the last pace lap.
This is the last pace lap. I'm gonna read some notes we got from Bob. I believe this was part of the drivers' meeting, but a little rundown in the Pro Division. Scott Kimbrough, as we discussed earlier, has already clinched the top seat. So congratulations for Scott, season champion for the Pro Division. Jake Luther in second place. He is 50 points ahead of Bradley Alvis. Looking at Alvis's point situation, it may also be in the bag with Luther taking second, but anything could happen. We don't know. Alvis is going to have to watch out for Jesse Olsen. Jesse Olsen is 27 points behind Alvis, and Alvis has to finish well to keep Olsen behind him. Is Alvis here tonight?
No.
Alvis is not here tonight, so I think Jake Luther's got second place, and Jesse Olsen might have third. Nick Tyrrell, so far this season, is holding off Daniel Hall by 2 points. And I don't think Nick Tyrrell is going to make that gap back. Mike Braun, 9th place, and is only holding that place by 2 points to Darren Rutherford. And Mike Braun, is he out of the race?
Mike Braun? Yeah, he's gone, dog. He's 15 laps down.
He disconnected from that guy, so he is out.
Let's talk to Bob Lindo as they're going green. Bob Lindo.
Green. 1 to green.
Welcome to the broadcast booth.
This is the final lap before it goes green. Any final words, Bob Lindo?
Oh, I just got to hang on a little bit longer.
Tried to set it better myself. Thank you, Bob.
Who's car number 24 back there? They need to catch up.
Car number 24 would be... There isn't even a fucking car number 24.
There is. They're literally on the track.
Are you looking at the windshield number that changes for position? Position 24, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
517.
Yeah,
Charles
that
the Sauce Roads.
That guy. Anyways, they're off. Green flag is racing. We are coming down into turns 1 and turn 2. Jake Luther is in first place. We got Nate Sides up there in P2. A little bit of a shakeup. Behind him, Justin Barrera. Probably not going to be happy about that one, but they're coming down to turn 1.
Like I say, I was trying to chase down fucking Michael Doyen's head ass.
I'm gonna immortalize that. Ooh, got taken out. Tony Casito. There's some bumper cars going on down there. This is a chaotic restart in the AM division. Tony Casito bumping doors with Kevin Hayes. He got taken out by that Audi. He's gonna take Kevin Hayes on the outside. His back end's gonna slide into the wall. He is fighting side by side with Patrick Cantrell. He's had a rough restart tonight. Tony Casito not liking this restart there. 3 right down the back straight. Him and Michael Doyen. Don't bring Tony in here like this. What are you doing? He's fighting for his life. They're coming in turn 7. He's side by side with Michael Doyen. He's going to keep it around the outside. There's a little bit of a scrape on the wall. Still around the outside through turns 8 and 9. Makes it through turn 11 and gets ahead of Michael Doyen.
I think you're on replay.
I'm not. I'm live. He's ahead of Michael Doyen. He's on the back straight, coming up to the final corner. That was a chaotic restart. Everyone's... What?
You're not streaming to me. You're not streaming to me.
Devin killing the flow. Adams.
Thank you.
Devin's like, I hear you're excitedly commentating on something. Let me ruin that for you.
Yeah. That's just kind of what I do.
Let's see what happened to Tony Casado.
I think he has wheel damage.
He was fighting for his life. What happened?
Should we ask him?
No, do not drag him in here. Just hold on. I'm going to take those privileges away from you.
What about Bob Lindell?
Hold on. Hold on. We're seeing what happened to Tony Casado. Casado.
Casado. Reach for the sky.
I think that was Thomas Clausen that got into the side of him there after turn 3.
Reach for the sky. Oh, there's a car flipped on the front stretch. Number 57 Pro Will Coffee. Upside down on the front stretch. Marcus,
let's see have a Will Coffee on the back of Tony Casado. Wow, he really caught that wall.
Oh my god.
That's the race over for Will Coffee. Tony Casado hit that wall. I don't know if Will Coffee just clipped into him. That is heartbreak for Tony Casado.
No.
That is his car out of the race.
No.
Tony Casado's jumped to the pits.
Can I pull him in?
Holman?
Tony. Tony.
I think he's like on the other side of the room. Your mic doesn't work, buddy.
Tony.
Tony Casado, amateur championship slipping through his fingers. I think he probably took his headset off and threw it across the room. That is going to be upsetting.
That hurts to even watch.
Let's go on cockpit with Tony Casado. Had a rough restart, was still keeping it ahead of Michael Doyen. Just overcooked on that lap, and that's where Will Coffee got in the back of him. Was flipping behind him, and that he's got no drive. That killed it. Broke the axles. He's done.
Wow.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is.
That puts Thomas Pereira in P1 amateur division, and our man Chris Hayes up into P2. For the amateur, Chris Hayes is up here fighting with Austin McGill, Mitch Buenaventura, and Thomas Pereira. Patrick Cantrell is up to 9th for the pros.
Number 99. Austin McGill is passing people like they're stopped in the front stretch.
Austin McGill has made his way back up to 7th in the pro division. starting from the back of the field, has made the best of this restart. Oh, there goes Patrick Cantrell, sending it up the inside, takes out Kevin Hayes. Patrick Cantrell, hold on. What in the
Nick
world?
Terrell, what did you just witness?
Oh, the upside down car thing? That was not sick.
That just took Tony Caicedo out of the race.
Yeah, the guy that ran the quickest lap got into him. But it's the nature of how it happens sometimes.
That just took...
Tony was pretty devastated. He's signed off already.
Yeah. Wow. That is crazy.
Yeah, I thought I was a goner too. Seeing an upside down car, and that area's not very wide right there.
No, it is not. Can barely fit too wide.
This Off the Rails broadcast brought to you by Devin Adams. Did you see that crash from Patrick Cantrell?
I did.
And you still worked up about Tony Caicedo, which is pretty sad, but Cantrell just sent it up the inside of several people. Getting passed by his teammate, Bob Lindell. Kevin Hayes still able to make a pass on Mitch Buenaventura. Is Kevin Hayes, is he here? Kevin Hayes.
You guys kick me the second I start talking again, I'm going to be really upset.
Let's kick him out of here. Get this guy the fuck out of here.
And Kevin, how'd you... So, you just got the dive bomb of the century from Patrick Cantrell. What do you think happened? Did he have a stroke?
I think he just... You can't really see the braking marker there when you're on the inside, and I think he just missed his braking zone a little bit. I feel bad. I mean, Patrick's one of the cleanest guys in here. He's not wild. That was just a mistake from him. That was
rough from Patrick. From highs to lows, running P1 down to taking out his teammate Kevin Hayes.
Who took out their teammate?
Well, not teammate in the league, but OMEC Sim Racing.
Oh, yes.
Compadre.
Sorry. Brain's not working too well. I'm trying to get Thomas here.
But you're still in P2 amateur division, so keep it up.
Thank you. It actually somehow, that incident, whatever hit me in my right rear, kind of counteracted when I hit a wall with my left front earlier, and the car actually feels better afterwards. So, knocked it back into alignment, I guess.
I'm surprised because your front end looks a little crumpled.
Very crumpled. How does my right rear look?
Also crumpled.
Yeah, somehow those have balanced out, and now I'm faster than Thomas at the moment.
Well,
so
that's good.
I got a shot here.
All right, we're going to send you back to focus. Good luck with the rest of the race.
Thank you, sir. Hope to talk to you after the race.
Definitely. That was definitely a heated restart.
Wow. That's devastating. I just watched the Tony Caicedo crash again. Wow.
Maybe we can get Tony Caicedo in here.
I would not recommend that.
He's done. He won't come in. Tony Caicedo, you did good. You put up a valiant effort. He still might be sitting P2. We'll see. What a season finale. There's 10 minutes to go. Devin Adams. What's your takeaway from this race?
From this race or from the entire season in general?
Well, the whole season and this kind of punctuation mark at the end of it.
She was 8.
That's good.
You did?
That was the philosophical answer I was looking for. We got 10 minutes left. We got heartbreak from Tony Caicedo. We got heartbreak from Patrick Cantrell.
And Scott Kimbrough.
Heartbreak from Scott Kimbrough. He still ends up with the championship, though. Jake Luther definitely securing his position for P2. Nate Side slipping back a little bit there. He's in P4 overall.
Question, where does this put Tony in drop weeks?
Well, if you'd figure out that math, we would have known that by now. But you said you don't do math.
And math. Marcus, I'll commentate the race. You worry about the fucking math. How about that, buddy?
I don't think that's going to work. Have you heard yourself commentating the race?
So we have Fantasini sitting in 16th right now. He's trying to hold off. This is bad camera.
But we do have. That was really great commentary. You coming for my job?
Yeah, nice try, bud.
Yeah, okay, bud. What about this battle with Bob Lindell? Who's coming out the back of Christopher Piero? You're about to see. You're about to see a pass from Bob Lindell.
What?
This is why you don't get paid. Have you ever thought about that? This is not only... What season are we in? Season 6?
Yeah, 6.
Not only is this the end of Season 6, but this is also the end of our friendship. Devin Adams, do you have any comments on how it went for you?
Nah, that shit was gas. But now it's not. I wish you would tell me why.
Yeah, now it's done.
Marcus, you want to build a snowman?
No.
You want to go outside and play?
I don't want to do shit with you. I want to go on board with Patrick Cantrell. Not Patrick Cantrell, Bob Lindell. Did you know their last names both end in L?
Do they really?
That's a conspiracy theory if I've ever seen one.
Hang on, let me.
Kevin Hayes, listen. Kevin Hayes just made the pass for P1. He got around Thomas Pereira. Coming down the main straight up into turn 3, sends it up the inside. That damage from Patrick Cantrell has really worked that alignment into shape. There he is, P1 amateur division. Did you think Kevin Hayes is going to be finishing P1 on the final race of the season? You didn't, did you? I didn't like Kevin Hayes either. I didn't think he had it in him.
You know,
never trust someone
I've
from
never
Texas.
really liked Kevin Hayes from the start. I really did not think he had it in him.
I have a question. Can you look up a live championship standings really quick? Because Thomas and I are talking, and we think he let me buy there because he thinks he's in the lead of the championship. I don't want him to let me buy, and that's what cost him the championship.
Thomas Pereira's in 600. He has 631 points. He's in 3rd place. He is 8 points behind Michael Doyen.
Okay, so what's the current split between him and Doyen? Live standings.
8 points. 7 points.
And he's got a safety bonus, so he's there, maybe.
Listen, put the pedal down.
Oh, I'm just going to pull away. I don't want to give him a shot. Now that
Pull
I
away.
free. He's going to hear this later.
You are sitting at 542 points.
Oh, I know. I'm not.
This may put you above Bob Lindell.
No, but that matters.
You're 38 points above Bob Lindell. And winning a race gets you several points.
Doesn't give me any bonus points, does it?
Winning a race gets you 88 points?
I think outright.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which I'm an 8th, so...
Yo, listen, you don't want to talk to me about this. I don't actually know. I'm just here to talk about the races. I'm here to drink margaritas and talk about what I see.
Man, Neither
track
of
is
us are
very
really
hot.
mathematicians.
We're not. Me and Devin barely get through this interview. We try to keep the Unabomber references to a minimum.
Marcus, it's not funny.
We try to keep it unpolitical. We try to keep Menards out of it. And we try to talk about what's happening and put on a good show. Now, the standings, I'm not sure.
That's a Bob Lindell question.
But I am proud of you for getting P1. You better not fuck it up. Bob
Ask
Lindell.
that question again.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm stressed.
You
but
gonna have
great,
Bob
though.
do live math while you're both racing? Let's do
Yeah.
it. Ask the question to Bob.
I didn't ask for it. That's a Devin thing.
Oh
No,
my
that's a-
god. Oh,
that's a
now
marketing.
he's camera shy. Listen, get him out of here.
How did-
Get him out of here. We don't got time for this. We gave him the opportunity. Kevin Hayes. It was disappointing. Bob Lindell doesn't even know what's going on right now.
You know it's supposed to be 70 degrees tomorrow
Wow. Where?
in Chirac.
What do you mean is it supposed to be 70 degrees? We don't live in the same part of the country. You can't just start talking about the weather. It's not the same, buddy.
Yeah, it ain't the same.
We don't even
Never
live in the
did.
same state.
We could.
I wouldn't want to.
Why?
Huh? You come out of your cabin and give me.
Marcus, I don't live in a fucking cab.
Jake Luther. Jake Luther still P1.
And that's should be the end of the race.
We're doing a rundown. I don't care about your
It should be
cabin
the white
talk. We
flag
got
lap.
2.5. No, it's not. There's 2.5 minutes left of the race. We got a crash from Fenacini. Gross.
Fuck, I'm playing Clash Royale. It's all your fault, Marcus.
There goes Fenacini. Back end going around. Ferrari doing Ferrari stuff. There's been no Porsches doing Porsche stuff. Only Audi's doing Audi stuff. And Ferrari's doing Ferrari stuff. Backs out. Oh, that dinosaur Porsche has to go around him. He's getting backed up. He's doing about a 27-point turn for the final race of the season.
He's going backwards.
Nah, he's got it figured out. Whoa, there's a Jake Luther hitting that curb hard. And then grazing the wall on the inside. He's 9 seconds ahead of Barrera and not taking it easy at all. Still giving everything he's got. Not as close to that wall as Nate Sides was, though. Austin McGill only able to make his way up to P6. Hitting some walls there. Who do we got? We got Thomas Clausen. Still all over the back of Kevin Hayes. Lindell still on Piero. And Buenaventura 0.2 seconds behind Pereira. For this last minute of the race, though, we are going to see Thomas Clausen and Kevin Hayes battle it out. Thomas Clausen, Pro Division. Kevin Hayes, Amateur Division. I think Kevin Hayes might be Pro Division next season. We'll just have to see how the stats line out. He is up here battling with Thomas Clausen. That is the white flag. We're on the white flag lap. Coming through turn 1 and turn 2. Down the main straight up to turn 3. Kevin Hayes is going to keep a defensive line, keep it tight on the inside. Thomas Clausen also going to keep around him. He's going to shoot out to the inside. Kevin Hayes moving over. Thomas Clausen trying to make a move on the outside. He's going to keep it there on the outside. Run wide on to the curbing there. Kevin Hayes still on the inside. Thomas Clausen getting a better run, gets around him. That's an Audi that's free of damage and a Ferrari that's a little crumpled. And I think that's going to be it for Thomas Clausen. Landon Orr crashed. Bob Lindell crashed. Christopher Piero crashed. Bob Lindell trying to make a move on Christopher Piero. There's turn 3. All 3 of them are going to crash here. Turn 4. Christopher Piero and Bob Lindell take each other out. Landon Orr bumps into each of them, sneaks his way through. Bob Lindell is going to make that pass on Christopher Piero, and Piero is going to get lapped by a lot of people. And there is your race leader, Jake Luther, coming across the line, flashing the lights. He's going to secure P2 championship for the Pro Division. Justin Hall. Justin Hall coming across the line, P2. Justin Barrera in P3. And Nate Sides, P4. Nate Sides up there in P4. Jesse Olson, P5. Austin McGill across the line, P6 for the Pro Division from starting at the back of the grid. Then we got Daniel Hall in that Tron Ferrari coming across, P7. Thomas Clausen right behind him, Mystery Machine, Audi, and Kevin Hayes, P1 Amateur Division, P9 overall. Then we got Mitch Buenaventura, Nick Tyrrell, and Thomas Pereira, followed by Karsten Path, Michael Doyen, Joe Evers, and Bob Lindell coming across the line, P6 for the Amateur Division, P15 overall. And Landon Orr, P7, Parker Merrill, P8, Christopher Piero, P9, and Feniccini, P10. Running at your top 10 for the Amateur Division. Patrick Cantrell, many highs and lows. Let's see, maybe we can get an interview from Patrick Cantrell. Devin, you want to ping him? What's Landon Orr doing in here? What's he doing in here? He's out of here. We are lining some interviews up for you folks. Devin is going to get people in here. We're going to come back. We'll be here shortly with some interviews when we're got some people waiting in the interview room. I think Devin Adams might be MIA. There he is. Who's
I'm here. I'm chilling.
You got Jake Luther? Bring him in. Take him away.
Oh, everybody's here. Holy shit. Okay. Jake Luther, welcome to the broadcast booth.
Jake Luther,
number 19.
climbing out of his car. Booth. Can't believe his race. Has to catch his breath. He's out of breath. He's on the wall. We're gonna come back to him later. But instead, we're bringing in Kevin Hayes.
Kevin Hayes, welcome to the broadcast booth.
Told you boys I'd be back. How you doing?
Doing fantastic tonight after that amazing race that we just watched.
I want to see how beat up my car is. Because I hit the wall probably 40 times tonight.
You hit the wall many times. Honestly, looking pretty good. The Ferrari held its own.
You know, it's not as bad as, I mean, my front left, obviously, from when I hit it. I had steering damage from like lap 25. So I'm not upset. I was nursing 3.5 minutes of optionals for half the race. So I'm pretty happy with where I ended up.
Did you use your fast repair tonight?
I accidentally used my fast repair at the first stop. I had a little bit of damage from someone, I think it was Jesse Olson, kind of sent it up the inside of me. Not a lot of passing opportunities, so I knew where he was going to send it, and we bumped, and it gave me a 2X. But when I hit the first time, I didn't realize I didn't turn my fast repair off. So coming to the second set of stops, right before the caution, I was like, cool, I'll get this fixed, I'll hit early, and then the caution comes out, and I looked at my fast repair, and I had 0. So, was unfortunate, but is what it is.
How do you feel about this season 6 of OMEC and this final race here in Detroit? What's your takeaway from this season?
I need to cut down on mistakes. If I didn't have some of the issues I had that were self-caused, I genuinely think I probably would have won AM Division, because I made it back to first, and then I just had back-to-back weeks of me being an idiot. So if I don't do that, you know, I think I can put together a fight for the win in season 7.
Do you think you're going to be split up to the Pro Division next season, or you think you're still going to be in the AMs?
So, looking at points, I would have finished. I checked this before the race. I would have finished like 17th in the pros. So I don't know. That's a discussion for, I guess, Bob and Landon maybe.
How do you feel?
I would like to have one more season at AM and see if I can put together a championship challenge. And if I finish top 3, I'll accept the bump at that point. I don't think I'm quick enough to compete up there, so selfishly I want to stay.
What is your opinion on the Tony Caicedo heartbreak story this evening?
So what happened? Do you have it up? Are you watching the replay?
I'm watching you right now.
Okay.
But he went through after the restart, went a lap, got on the wall a little bit. Matt Wyckoff, I believe, got in the wall a little bit behind him, and there's just some wall tap racing stuff. Got flipped, and it like broke his drive shaft. It killed all drive in his engine. He had to stop. He was fine. He would have won the amateur division tonight if he would have finished. But I think not finishing has taken that away from him.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Tony was gonna. I don't think he realized that if he just sat behind Doyen on the safety car restart, and Thomas Pereira was only 2 spots up, that Tony could have won just staying still. But he sent it, I think, and I mean there was chaos on that restart. That restart was hectic. The start was hectic, but this track is great in the GT3s because you can kind of beat and bang on them just enough. Tell me
you love Detroit now. This is personally my favorite track.
I drove it, so I bought the track yesterday. I drove it in IndyCar Open, and I was like, this track is a blast. And then my first laps in this were in qualifying tonight in the GT3. And I put it 8, so I think I like it. But I'm also very prone to hitting walls if you can't tell.
That is true.
The Ferrari's a little I'm still learning how to master the Ferrari, and I might not even be running it next season. I got to do some testing next week when the Corvette comes out.
That's true.
And see how I like the Corvette compared to...
GT3s are tough.
Yeah.
They're tough to get a hold of.
They are.
I still don't know them completely, but we do have some other people to interview. I've probably got this too long. Devin, do you have any final words for Kevin Hayes?
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And end the season on a high.
Is this your first win in OMEC?
No.
No, this is my second or third win this season in AM.
That was a dumb question.
Listen, all I do is get really drunk on tequila and then broadcast races. So I try my best.
This is my second enduro win in AM, and I have a sprint this year too.
That's good. I'm proud of you. Good job. Anyone you want to shout out? Season finale.
As always, big shout out to Chris Kraus. I don't know what happened to him tonight, but I saw he was out there, so he showed up.
Why, Chris?
He was out there because he was out there. He said it. Devin.
Chris is an idiot.
Devin, you idiot. Kevin Hayes, congratulations. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next season.
I'm excited.
That's it. He's excited. I can't drag him out of here. Kevin, you're stuck in here. I can't. There he is. There he is. You're gonna take Jake Luther.
Jake Luther, welcome to the podcast booth.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
P1 tonight, P2 overall in the OMEC Discord. Osborne Motors Endurance Challenge Season 6 official standings.
The OMEC
How are you
Discord,
feeling?
You're falling apart.
All right. Yeah, I mean, a little unfortunate season-wise. Kind of did poorly in the beginning, couldn't make up for it, but decent result tonight considering the crashes, so yeah.
It could have been a lot worse, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think you did pretty damn well.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
How'd you feel about that lap 1 incident there with Scott Kimbrough?
I wasn't sure what happened exactly because it seemed like I was clean on my end, but I wasn't sure. So I went back and watched it real quick, and it looks like I don't think Kimbrough knew I was still a little alongside. So both of our lines, he kind of had me squeezed, and looks like my front right tapped his rear left, and it spun him. Then I tried straightening him back out, and it did not work. Just tried, hitting the left side of his car so his car would straighten and we could continue on, but
Did you notice that you almost got taken out by a couple of bowling balls behind you right before that?
Oh no.
Yeah, if you we just watched on the broadcast, but if you go to turn 3, I think it might have been Will Coffey. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but there was 2 cars that got into it, and they slid just within inches of you and Kimbrow's bumper. So you almost got taken out in turn 3, and I was all excited that you made it through. And I was looking at the other incidents, and then Devin's like, "Oh shit, Scott Kimbrough, he's out." And then I was like, "Oh man, look at that." So it was an exciting start to the season finale.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't even think I'd be able to get alongside, but Kimbrough didn't have a super good exit out of turn 2. And then there was the whole thing with Justin Barrera later on in the race. We were on a call, so I knew he was asking me how much fuel I had, and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna cut through me on the pits, aren't you?" And he was like, "Yeah." So that happened, and I don't know if you didn't see Barrera too much in this league, but he's really good at defense. So on this track with him, it was kind of impossible. So I got super aggressive on him and tapped him right before that safety car came out.
Yeah, so I noticed too when you went into the pits, you were in the pits before him, but then he got out of the pits like a second ahead of you.
Yeah, he saved fuel and only took left side tires, so he got like just about a second and a half on me in the pits by doing that. Yeah,
I like that. That's a good strategy.
Oh yeah, he's a really smart guy. So if you want strategy, just ask him. He knows what's up.
But in the end, you still got P1. How was the safety car restart? How'd that go for you?
Yeah, got away clean. Just kept it a little defensive on the beginning. I didn't take tires that safety car, so that way I could jump anyone and try and maintain position. And Justin Barrera, he overfueled, so I jumped him back. And then on the race start, just kind of semi-defensive going into the first 2 turns, and then just used my old tires, which I don't know if you guys kind of know, it's a little quicker on those old ones doing the restart than fresh tires because they're more up to temp. So I use that to just try and build a gap so they'd fight with each other.
My final question, because I'm watching your replay as I'm talking to you. How did you feel about getting around Patrick Cantrell when he was in P1 there?
Oh yeah, I was not looking forward to it. I wanted to get by him and try and get some space to Barrera behind me. I forget how that went, but I don't know what turn it was. But I think it went decent and clean. I think he gave me plenty of room to make it happen. Was it T1 maybe?
I think it might have been T1.
Oh, T1. What is it? After that first race.
Oh yeah, T3, which should be T1, but it's T3.
It should be. Yeah. I agree.
Devin, what do you got for us?
That was a fantastic race. Good job on winning.
Yeah,
thanks,
congratulations. You want to shout out for the final race of the season?
Yeah, I'll shout out all the Shove and Drive It guys, teammate Justin Hall, and you guys, dude.
Yeah, J Hall.
Like the community you guys got going on here. It's really cool what you guys do. So big thank you to you guys. I know it takes a lot of effort and organization, so it's all appreciated all around.
We definitely try our best. Hopefully we'll see you back next season.
Yeah, we got like in a week or 2. Come on. We
got a month.
Street fight.
Oh yeah.
You gonna be there for the street fight?
I think so.
I'll be there for the street
OMEC
fight. My boy Marcus will be there for the street fight.
Is Devin Adams gonna be our number 1 for that?
I'll probably be the number 1.
I might rep the Mercedes for Devin. We'll see.
Oh, dude, that would be fantastic. If we can get the entire OMEC crew to run Mercedes, I'll buy it for everybody if they don't have it.
Oh man, you heard it here first. All right, well,
everybody has to run a Mercedes.
Congratulations, Jake Luther, on that win. Congratulations on your P2 this season. Hopefully, we'll see you next season. Just more good racing.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, guys. Have a good night.
That was.
Let's talk to
that was Jake Luther.
Carson Path.
No, Thomas Pereira. He's P2. Hold on.
Thomas Pereira.
Thomas Pereira.
Hello.
Pereira.
Okay, how do you say it?
Pereira. But in like an Americanized version is
right, so like
I'm too dumb and white to say that. I'm sorry.
Let's go with Pereira. I think you can. You've been saying it right.
I mean, I like how you said it. That sounded cool.
Say that one more time.
It ate it.
Yeah, that sounds dope. I'm sorry, I can't say it that way.
I couldn't even fucking try. That was amazing.
Congratulations on P2. How'd that race go for you tonight?
It went great. I was struggling a bit with pace, but then I was trying to time each stint like to at least last 30 minutes, so I didn't have to like pit for a splash at the end. And it timed perfectly with the safety car, and so I ended up after the safety car, I was in first. I'm not sure how, but yeah, it worked out great. I didn't have the pace to keep it. I ended up conceding it to Kevin Hayes.
Yeah, Kevin Hayes.
Yeah,
Kevin Adams.
Oh, you're.
Yeah, it's, Kevin Hayes. Kevin Hayes is actually Devin Adams' illegitimate son, but we don't like to talk about it.
Son, dude, I ain't old enough to have a kid.
But yeah, no. Overall, it was good.
That's amazing. All right, now, were you pro rain or anti rain? Were you happy there's no rain tonight?
I guess. Yeah, for the sake of racing, but it was like rain does add a fun factor as well.
Fuck the rain.
It definitely adds fun factor for the broadcast. I don't know about how people feel racing in it.
You know,
it's been pretty mixed. I've asked everyone we've interviewed tonight. It's been about half and half. Some people are like, I love the rain. Some people hate the rain.
I kind of like it because the first time I raced in heavy rain was with you guys in Road America, and I actually ended up winning that one. So it was like, kind of like, had a good introduction to rain. So I don't mind it.
How did you feel about the safety car restart? Oh, well, I guess we already talked about that. But did you get involved in any of that carnage there that was on the restart? We got Tony Caicedo pretty upset about this kind of wall incident with Will Coffey. But how'd you fare getting through all that?
So at the restart, I kind of went for it. I think it was Mitch, and then on the inside, Tony. It was a fair dive. It wasn't. I watched the replay. He didn't do it from like too far. Too far out. So, but we ended up touching. I think I got some damage from it. I think he did as well, and that's what eventually led to his other incident. I mean, I watched the replay. I think it was pretty fair racing on all sides.
Definitely. If you stick around for the next season, you gonna keep the Audi, or we're thinking about switching to one of the new ones?
See, the new ones are appealing, but I'll have to wait until they come out and see how they drive.
That's true. Although iRacing usually the new car always seems like it's the fastest for like the first season.
Yeah, I gotta jump on it while it's good.
Definitely.
We'll see.
Well, congratulations on the P2 tonight in the season finale. Anyone you want to shout out for the broadcast?
No, not tonight. Wasn't expecting to be interviewed, but do you guys have a live standing by any chance?
I don't. I'm a horrible league owner, and I don't actually.
Go work on it.
I don't keep up on the scoring, but I'm gonna get better at it. But Bob should have it updated tonight.
All right.
And we're gonna figure it out. But you're up there, right? You're in like the top.
Yeah. So what? I was 14 points back, and one of my drop weeks I didn't show up at all. So, now I'm gonna get the difference. I guess everyone would, right? Get the difference from their worst drop week.
The drop weeks make it confusing.
They do, yeah. But I think that's like my saving grace. I might be able to pull it off based on that. So
yeah. Well, good luck. Hopefully that ends up good for you. Congratulations on the P2. Thanks for coming out, racing with us this season. Hopefully we see you next season. Devin, you got anything else for him? Nah. Devin's passed out. He's clocked out, but thanks for racing with us. Good race. He's here. He's anything. You got something for Thomas?
I just want to say thank you for showing up to all the races. Other than the one, I heard that. I will never forget that. But yeah, that was a great season.
Yeah, no, it was really fun. Thanks for putting it together.
definitely.
I will take all the credit because Marcus doesn't do anything around here. You're welcome, man.
100%. If Devin Adams wasn't here, this league would just be in the shitter. For sure.
Well, we appreciate you.
Finally, somebody said it.
Congratulations again, Thomas. Hopefully we'll be talking to you next season.
Yep. Have a good one.
He's not done, man.
We're bringing in Karsten Path, the last one in the interview, I believe, P3 of the amateur division.
Yes, I believe that's correct.
How you feeling tonight about the season finale? What's your thoughts?
Tired. That was exhausting.
How did the safety car treat you?
It was perfect. I made a risky strategy call with about 38 minutes left in the race to take my second pit stop because I wanted to use my fast repair since I kind of tank slapped the wall coming out of 11, I think it was, and it was causing me to really struggle. The back end was starting to step out and stuff, so I said, I'd rather have to, risk it and maybe have to go for a splash at the end and actually make it to the end because I was just going to crash if I kept trying to keep that up the rest of the race. So
that was a pretty crazily timed safety car because it runs on a random timer on my phone.
Oh really? I thought that you guys kind of picked and chose times to do it.
No,
I honestly was like, oh, it's the last race of the season. They'll want to spice it up. They'll probably throw like a late yellow or something.
No, it's a random decision if it even happens, and then it's a random timer. I have it set from it'll go off anywhere between the beginning of the race, end of the race. It chooses, so there's no favoritism by us or anything. So that was pretty crazy, and the restart seemed pretty bonkers, honestly.
Yeah, I managed to get through there mostly unscathed. I think I got a little bump from the in the rear from someone. I managed to weave my way through all that stuff. There was a lot going on to get.
How do you feel about the rain? Were you happy there was no rain, or were you excited, or
more rain?
Depressed there was no rain?
For Detroit?
Yeah.
I'm definitely glad there was not rain. Yeah.
This is kind of a tricky track in the rain. I did it with the AI a couple times.
This is a tricky track in the dry. I mean,
yeah,
it's so bumpy. It's so bumpy. It's so easy to get caught out, and obviously because it's a street circuit, there's so little margin for error. I don't know how it affected the other cars, but I know in the Porsche coming out of, I believe it was turn 11, there was this massive dip on corner exit. So
Porsche dip.
Yeah, so there's just no traction, and it's very easy to just kind of slide out and hit that wall there.
Yeah, usually every broadcast I'm saying Porsche doing Porsche things because they're always the one that spin. But tonight there was no Porsches that spun. It was just the Audis. A lot of the Audis spun, a couple Ferraris. Seemed like their back tires were getting a little cooked, but the Porsches looked like they were doing pretty good tonight.
Well, that's because they couldn't turn. I mean, the front just was not home today. For the at least on my car, it just turn in was a little bit weak, even for the Porsche. So it was, you'd hit a bump and it's like you're just skipping. The front end's just skipping over them and not, you just don't have a lot of grip. So it was definitely tricky to balance that. But overall, I'm pretty happy with P3. I have no idea where that puts me in the championship. I haven't paid attention to the standings in a little while, so.
I would love to be able to tell you the standings, but as we've discussed with the other people, I don't know either.
Right. I'll check back tomorrow, I guess.
But Bob knows, and they will be updated tonight. But so next season, we're gonna have the same. Stick with your same car rule. You think you're gonna do the Porsche again, or are you gonna switch it up, or will you even be here next season? I don't know.
I'd like to be here next season. Let's see, it's still fixed setup next season.
It's gonna be fixed setups, but you heard it here first. It's no longer the high downforce. I think we're gonna do we might do the actual fixed setups.
Oh, like just
the one that's just fixed STO,
okay.
Not high downforce. It's in the talks. We haven't hammered out the details, but that could be a possibility.
I'll have to look at the differences between those two, but I think I'll probably stick with the Porsche just because I'm most familiar with it. If I were to switch, I'd probably go to the BMW. But I've also, obviously, June 3rd, I believe, is when the Corvette and Mustang come out. So generally, the iRacing, I guess not really BOP, but they kind of, the newer cars that come out, they get just a little bit of an edge, it seems like.
They really do. The new cars are always fast ones.
I'm excited to try them, especially the Mustang. I'm just curious as to how that one will handle, because it's going to be so much different than the other cars. It's the only one that'll be actually front engine, because I know the Merc is front engine, but it's still behind the rear axle or front axle.
I heard Mercedes. It's the best car in the game. You gotta try it next season.
I like it, but I just don't have as much experience with it. The Porsche is the one I've got by far the most laps with, so consistency is big in racing. So I think that's probably my best bet, unless I just try one of the other cars on that setup and it's just miles better, then maybe I'll switch. But probably just gonna stick with the Porsche.
Well, Devin, do you have anything else for Karsten Path?
Karsten Path, thank you for showing up to every single race this season.
I did not.
I don't. I
but
don't want to hear
appreciate it.
excuses.
I appreciate it.
It was awesome that you were able to make it to every single race this season.
I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
Anyone you want to shout out for the broadcast for the final race of the season?
Just all the Sudi guys. Is fun running. Sorry, Shut Up and Drive It is their little group. The Shut Up and Drive It and Blue Falcon Esports guys had a fun time running with all of them. So hopefully it should be fun next season.
All right. Well, congratulations on your P3. Hopefully we'll be talking to you next season.
Yeah, thank you. Hopefully.
And that is it. Is there anyone else, Devin, that wants an interview?
Mitch Buenaventura wants an interview. Mitch Buenaventura, welcome to the broadcast booth for an interview.
Mitch Buenaventura.
Hey.
I have never heard your voice on this Discord in my life. I haven't.
Oh, we're still live? All right.
We're still live. We are literally still live. Now, I have a burning question.
Go for it.
What's this rivalry between you and Tony Caicedo?
You know, it's a fun rivalry. I think I keep us alive more than Tony keeps us alive. Just kidding, but no, it's fun. I enjoy it. Every time I look in there.
Tony does like to send it. How do you feel about the heartbreak story of Tony Caicedo tonight?
I think it was but heartbreaking at the same time.
It was rough. How'd you feel about the safety car restart?
I already had damage, so I thought about going in, and then the moment I passed the pit entrance, the yellow went out. So I was like, I just missed it. But who knows? I might have been black flagged. I don't know.
Definitely. Now, were you excited there was no rain this race?
Marcus,
or were you looking forward to race? Looking forward to rain.
I look forward to rain. So
I like to hear it.
It don't matter to me.
See, we need more guys like this.
We do.
Just not heavy rain.
The light
extreme rain.
Just some
hurricane
rain.
Season.
Yeah, hurricane. Florida at 5 p.m. rain.
Now, what about rain in the qualifying, but the race is dry?
I like that. I think you'll get a better mixed starting grid if you have rain in the quali.
I actually think Suzuka was really cool that the track was wet, but there was no rain. So you just got to see the track evolve drier and drier throughout the whole race.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun once it starts to it's not a lot of people practice or get to practice the transition, right? Dry to wet, dry.
Yep. Well, Devin, you got anything else for Mitch?
Mitch, thank you for beating the shit out of Tony Caicedo all season. It's been a great rivalry to watch.
Yeah, it's fun. Tony's a good guy. I wouldn't
go that far.
Race and it's we're live. I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, I agree. Tony's a great guy off the broadcast. I hate that guy. Keep going.
No, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no,
We'll
like
talk
seriously
offline.
though, he's a great guy.
Good guy. Yep. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the season. It was fun.
Definitely. Thanks for showing up, racing with us. Hopefully, we'll see you next season.
All right. Yeah, we'll do.
All right, Devin. What else you got in you for tonight?
I just want to shout out Sharp Edge Racing. Weren't able to make it out this season, but was fantastic. I'd also like to shout out Marion Barbaru with Get Good Racing. Awesome classes. I'm looking to dive into that during the off season, trying to step up my game in the officials. I'd also like to shout out mudjug.com if you need anything, any spittoons, they're the guys to go to.
You shout out a spittoon website on this broadcast?
I did not.
Well, that's it. That's the tone we're gonna end on. This is the season finale.
Marcus versus Devin rivalry.
Me and Devin are gonna go hibernate in a cave in the woods for 1 month.
Marcus.
And we'll be back June 25th. Mark it on your calendars. June 25th. Devin Adams. The start of season 7. We got new cars. We got new weather. We got new tracks. We got new competitors. What's your predictions for season 7? What do you think?
A lot of rain. A lot of rain.
What do you think's gonna happen to Tony Caicedo?
I think he's going to be back and better than ever. He's going to get some classes with Marion Barbaru, and he's going to go crazy.
Do you think he's gonna learn to keep out of trouble?
Probably with his classes from Marion Barbaru at Get Good Racing. Use code in the Discord for a discount.
Tony Caicedo, if you're watching, good luck next year. Do you think he's gonna be do you think he's gonna be bumped up to pro? I don't know how the whole formula works. It's some black magic behind the scenes. Bob does. Tony Caicedo could be in pro next season, and this could have been his last chance to get a championship.
He's really good, but is he pro worthy? We'll find out next season.
And on that bombshell,